Hey, have you heard of TrueNorth.bet?
I have now.
It's built up from the ground to be the credible, dependable, safe gaming experience for Canadians like you. Because that's what you were looking for, right?
Yeah, it is. How'd you know that?
Well, it's just one of those things.
Adam wasn't talking to you. He was talking to you.
That's right. You, who are here with us in the room. TrueNorth.bet focuses exclusively on Canada and Canadian players. TrueNorth.bet takes pride in having the best customer service on the market, and that actually is really important when it comes to gaming. They're professional, they're efficient, and they are built for you. And you, and you. You, the everybody. And TrueNorth.bet has an incredible offer for you. They will match your first deposit up to $500 in bonus funds. $500, Steve Dangle.
$500.
And all you have to do is go visit TrueNorth.bet/SDPN. It's an easy one. TrueNorth.bet/SDPN to register and get this incredible offer. Again, that's $500 in bonus funds with your first deposit. TrueNorth.bet/SDPN. SDPN. The East has been, by the way, parody LOL, but the East has been wrapped up since mid-January.
Yeah.
When who's going to make it?
Islanders have been so good, but they were so far back.
They'll never make it.
There's no shot.
The Toronto Maple Leafs have a shot at the Florida Panthers, although the Panthers are 9 points up on them. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Toronto and Tampa.
Thanks for nothing, New Jersey, by the way.
Toronto and Tampa both have played 68 games. Both are tied at 93 points, but Toronto has the tiebreak because they have won 44 times, and Tampa has only won 43 times.
And look at the regulation wins.
Each of their last 5 games, Florida, Toronto, Tampa, they've won 4 out of their last 5, each of these teams.
Oh, frig off.
And to be honest, like this to me right now, and obviously it makes sense that it would be Game 69, nice.
LOL.
Game 69 is going to be the most important of the season. Perhaps more important than Game 70, which will be against Florida the following night. That sucks, going into Florida and playing back-to-back against those teams. Holy shit.
I'd love to
this
know
game versus
how many
Tampa,
teams have gone in there and gotten 4 of 4 points.
Oh, I don't know. But this game versus Tampa is everything tonight because you're probably playing them in the first round if Boston doesn't sneak in there, which they could. And this could decide, and I think very likely decides, home ice advantage.
I don't even think it's the Leafs' last game against the Lightning.
May not be. But you need, because here's the thing, Boston also has 68 games, and they have 91 points, okay? So they're 2 points out. They're sitting in the top wild card spot. And I just find it funny that, Boston could still sneak in there, jerks. But if Boston wins tonight, they're tied with you. So whoever doesn't win tonight, Toronto or Tampa, assuming it doesn't go to overtime, Boston at the end of this is very likely going to be tied with them. So you need to win this game. Everything must come out for this game. You must win this game. And that's why Jack Campbell started against the Flyers. It's a nothing game against the Flyers, but Jack Campbell needed to play because Jack Campbell is playing tonight.
And I like how we get to the end of the season and the picture becomes so much more clear. Like, Steve, why are you on the Leafs so much? I'm on the Leafs so much because they could win 75% of their remaining games, and it doesn't change the fact that their first round opponent is either going to be Boston, Tampa, Florida, or Carolina. In all likelihood.
Well, no bad teams make it, Steve.
Well, dude, you gotta hold them to the standard of the opponent in front of them. And if we're talking about the playoffs, the opponent in front of them is Boston, Tampa, Florida, and Carolina.
I have a question.
Outside chance of New York.
I know everybody is on the Flames. Like I saw today, some prognostications that the Flames are the odds-on favorite to win the Stanley Cup. But I have a serious question about this. Right? Really, let's be serious here. Okay. If the Calgary Flames were in the Eastern Conference, they would currently be 5 points up on Washington for the final playoff spot.
Are you kidding?
They have 89 points.
Oh my God.
They have played as many games as the Leafs. They've played as many games as Boston, as many games as Tampa. They have 89 points in 68 games.
We are not talking enough about LA.
No, but seriously, I'm just curious as to.
I really like the Flames lineup.
I like the Flames lineup too.
Really good.
I think they have great goaltending that can carry them, and lines 1 through 4 are real tough.
We're acting like Colorado doesn't exist. They have 100.
Not Daryl Sutter.
I don't think anybody's acting like that. I think Calgary is trying to win games to avoid facing Colorado in earlier than
Until
the
the
Western
third round.
Conference final.
Yeah.
You know, I think they know that because Colorado's a very tough opponent, but I really like the makeup of Calgary's team in terms of a playoff round.
Colorado's got a little bit of the Leafs reputation, except their mental block is the second round.
Mm.
And,
The
you know,
favorite to win
like
the
the Caps.
Stanley Cup right now, it goes Colorado, Florida, Calgary, Tampa, Toronto, Carolina. That's the top 6.
Leafs and Hurricanes are tied.
The Tampa, Leafs, Carolina all have the same odds.
I'm not saying Calgary's not a
Tampa?
good team, but I just want to throw this
Yeah.
out there.
Tampa,
Oh shit!
Tampa, Toronto, Carolina, all the same odds.
That makes sense.
Colorado, Florida, Calgary, your top 3 favorites to win the Stanley Cup. I think when you look at the West too, and you're factoring in like, okay, who's going to win the Stanley Cup? It's going to be an easier road for a West team, one of those top teams. If it's Calgary or Colorado who comes out of the West, they're going to have an easier trip. We just outlined the gauntlet of teams you have to go through in the East just to get to the third round. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be hell. So I don't know. I'm probably favoring a West team just for the road they have to take.
It's just a little bit easier.
Calgary's got such a good opportunity in front of them.
Mhm.
They do.
Such a good opportunity. I can't believe it because they looked so shitty last year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So shitty, and they change honestly very little about the team.
It always had the talent. The
Always
team
had the
always
talent.
had the talent.
They got some saves. They stopped hating each other. They started giving a shit. They made a few additions, and they're just a wagon.
You brought up New Jersey briefly. Can I just mention something I noticed on the weekend with
Them
New
blowing
Jersey?
a 4-goal lead.
So in the last 10 games, in 6 of them, they have allowed 6 or more goals.
But Jack Hughes scored in a bunch of them. So.
Man, I got it so bad from Jersey fans a couple weeks ago when I was like, their organization sucks and they're not going anywhere. And they're like, you need to do your research. So I did my research. Currently, their prospect pool is ranked 10th in the NHL.
It's top 10.
Okay.
They need 2 or 3 more drafts. They've got 2 top players and everybody else is a maybe at best. It's crazy to the other Hughes, basically, and then there's that other guy. The Devils are a mess.
Dawson Mercer?
Yeah.
David
The Devils
Severson?
are a mess. They're a mess.
Nico Heischer?
Nico Heischer?
No.
David
They have
Severson?
the other Hughes. They have Hughes'
Oh,
younger brother.
you mean Hughes?
They've got
Oh, yeah,
Hughes.
there's 3 Hughes.
There's 3 Hughes.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the other Hughes, and then the other guy who's in the.
They just got the other Quinn. There's
No,
Quinn
Quinn is on
Jack.
Vancouver.
Yeah, and then who's the
He's just the other Hughes. Okay.
There's too many Hughes.
he's Nick Jonas Hughes.
See,
okay?
as the youngest of a hockey family, it's our job to say, and you know what? I heard he's going to be the best one.
Oh, you have to
We
say
have
that.
to say that
You
about
have
every
to say that
youngest
about your brother.
sibling.
Yeah.
I heard
That's what
he's gonna be
Nylander
the best
said
one.
about Alex Nylander. He's going to be better than me.
He's going to be better. I remember that about Jared Stahl.
I hate to tell you this, Devils fan, but it's a mess there right now. It's an absolute disaster.
All
and it's
Jets
going to
fans-
remain that way unless you guys have like 2 good drafts in a row.
I said Jets. All Devils fans are doing is what Leaf fans did for a long time, what every fan base does. Every fan base overrates their prospects. Right?
Oh,
every
yeah, we've done it.
because
Absolutely.
it's hope. It's all hope. I wrote an article years ago where I talked about Josh Levo being the Leafs' second best prospect and best prospect up front. You know what's messed up? I was right.
That's how bad they were. Well,
I
I
should have
remember
maybe had Connor Brown.
I do remember you said you wrote an article for sportsnet.ca about how the Leafs may have found something in Andrew Nielsen.
Oh, dude, Andrew Nielsen, like that 2016 team, the players I wrote about.
Marlies, that is, right?
The Marlies. I wrote Tobias Lindbergh, Colin Smith. There were so many. Connor Brown again was like the guy to come out of it, for sure. Like there were so many players on that team where I was like, you look out. And yeah, Andrew Nielsen was one of them because he had 70 something points in the WHL as a defenseman, and yeah, I mean, like every draft pick looks good in junior, dude. That's how they got drafted.